Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Queen's Hive, where we suit up and talk Mets baseball. Well, it's been a while. It's been a long time. But we just had to make a video tonight. We just had to. The news I just received, the man who's been with this team my whole career of being a Mets fan, Brandon Nimmo. I mean, this guy came out of the gates in 2016. Rookie sensation. We knew this guy was going to be the future of this team, and he really proved us to be right. I mean, 2011 MLB draft, we get the kid out of Wyoming, and just the stuff that we've seen from his Mets career. The guy finished, after this trade, 262 batting average, 135 home runs, 974 hits, and 463 RBIs. So I would say this was a very successful career as a New York Met, a very long one that many people enjoyed, and he was always a fan favorite, a man of his faith, and a man that we all respected. This is something that us Mets fans are not taking lightly, because I swear if David Stearns thinks that this is just something that's going to be the future Marcus Semien, the guy was a monster a few years ago, but now I guess you could say he's average or below average second baseman. I'm not too happy about this, but I'm also not, I don't hate it at all. I would say as a Mets fan, this is a very mixed feeling type of trade. There's many alternatives from this. This could open a lot of gates for this team, and if Stearns doesn't take advantage of it now, we are doomed. Because I don't trust it. I think Brandon Nimmo is going to be an absolute superstar on the Rangers, because that's the trend we see with the Mets. That's the trend we see with these players. These players go away. They go away, they're superstars. Every year I've been a Mets fan, I've seen this trend, and I continue to see it as I get older. They trade this player, they trade that player, superstar. They're the best player. It's the curse of being a Mets fan. And that just goes to show that's the weak spot of the Mets development system. Oh, the Mets are good development. They know how to develop a player. They could change a player. No. Yeah, they do a good job. They do a good job with the rookies. But that doesn't matter, because in the long span of things, these players, they die down quick. These players, their job is to win a championship and bring it home. We need consistency, and that's what the Mets have lacked for years. Dodgers are consistent. Brewers are somewhat consistent. Mariners are becoming a consistent team. That's what's going to win you championships, and the Mets lack it. And that's the difference. We are the highest payroll team, and like I said, we are wasting it. We have to rely on prospects to save our season. Are we serious? It's ridiculous. We got to do something with this open gap we have now. Marcus Semien was an awful hitter. 230 batting average, 15 home runs, 62 RBIs. For his standards, not good. For our standards, horrendous. But I will say this. He is an elite fielder, and there are some sparks. Nimmo is obviously the better player. There's no debate on that. However, in this situation the Mets are in, Semien could be used as an asset. Not a vital one, but an asset. And I don't think he should be the starter. McNeil gone, but we need to get Brandon Donovan. I like him, and he's going to bring a lot of defense. He's going to bring a lot of contact. That's going to be our second baseman. And that's who we should look for. There is a lot of things, like I keep saying, there's a lot of things you could do. Bring Bellinger. Bring him. He's going to be our left fielder. Call up Jet Williams. Call up Carson Bench. Carson Bench will be our center fielder. Jose Siri can't do the job. Don't bring back Harrison Bader. That's your solution? Bring back the problem that we got rid of in the first place? No. Jose Siri was awful, let me tell you. I don't care that he was fast. He was awful. The center field is a problem. Tyrone Taylor, he's fast, great defense, but he can't hit the ball if it was a meatball. His hitting, of how bad it is, outweighs of how good his defense is. It's not even close. I may have a chance to hit a baseball more than he can. His fielding is valuable, sure. Not to this team. We expect more, and we expect more now. And it starts with that front office. And the big difference, the big key difference maker between Stearns and Cohen, I'll tell you right now. Stearns is not willing to spend. It's obvious he didn't want Soto, let's be honest here. I'll be frank, he didn't want Soto. Cohen, he wants to spend. That's the difference. And he trusts Stearns way too much. That's Cohen's problem. Cohen's here, Stearns is here. That's Cohen's problem. I don't care about his philosophy. Frankie Montas is going to be our ace. Get out of here. But $17 million down the drain, waste of time. Should have DFA'd him even if he wasn't on the team. That's how bad he was. Awful. Be smarter with Senga. There's so many things we could do better. Nolan McLean is the ace of this team. I take that to the bank. Next year, keep him. Keep him here. People are saying, maybe develop him more, send him down. No. He's staying. He's going to develop with us. Tong is a different story. You send him down, let him work. Same thing with Sprott. These guys could be used here and there for the bullpen, maybe. But the Mets, they need to have an offseason. This was just the beginning. Nimmo, I wish you the best of luck as a Texas Ranger. And I hope you become even better than what you were on the Mets. I want you to end your career off with a bang. Prove us wrong. What an insult. A giant middle finger to Brandon Nimmo. I'm not saying I support the trade. I'm not saying I don't support the trade. I'm very independent in this whole idea of this trade. They had to have had talked to Nimmo. They had to have convinced him. A guy who obviously wanted to be captain of this team, played every game, has much more value. A great career as a New York Met. He will not be forgotten. And every day we're going to remember this guy as one of us. He is a Met. He came up as a Met, and he will go down as a Met. And I wouldn't be surprised if his number is retired as a Met. Well, to move on from this, let's just talk about the overall stance of the Mets. The pitching, get better. Hitting, get better. And this is how we're going to do it. We need to sign Freddie Peralta. The guy is just the definition of consistent. And he could be great. Bring him up. Bring in Freddie Peralta. Peterson has his moments. Maybe he could give you the longer innings. Bring back Rogers, honestly. Solid, not horrible. Not horrible. Helsley, he's obviously not coming back. And sorry to get off topic, Mullins is definitely not coming. Don't get me started with that guy. Horrible trade. Sorry, Jake. But I will say, McLean, amazing. Minaya, probably his last year. Senga, listen, I'm very critical on the guy. I expect a lot from him. However, the guy gets hurt a lot. And the Mets do not know how to develop with their bullpen to help out Senga. Senga overthrows a lot of his pitches. I've been saying this. The forkball could be useful, but if he uses it smartly. And that's the difference maker between a really good breaking ball pitcher. Senga is someone, depending on his first half of the season stats, if it's good enough, we're going to keep this guy. But it's definitely someone we should consider as a trade piece. Even Vientos at the deadline. I think we should sign Marte too and then consider him as even a deal. Marte to a 1 year, see what we could work with there. But some utility guys, we definitely call up. Jet Williams, definitely one of them. Carson Bench, I think, should just be our center fielder. I would keep Acuna. Hot take, honestly, but the guy has speed, and he's someone that if he goes back to the power he had and the contact that's actually well enough, obviously the hitting coach did a horrible job with him. I mean, Eric Chavez was disgustingly bad, and I'm happy he's gone, and he's bad-mouthing the Mets, and I don't appreciate that because you basically ruined our season. So don't talk crap about us. That's ridiculous. Mendy was a little controversial, but it's Stearns. But Acuna, I mean, get the power back. And honestly, I mean, listen, he's not horrible. It's definitely a good bench piece. Speed, defense, obviously very important. Someone who can work with a third base. Vientos, it's one day at a time with this guy. Opposite field power, that's all I gotta say. New coaching staff, didn't really talk about that. Antoine Richardson, you're a traitor. That's all I gotta say. And I mean, yeah, that should wrap it up. Thank you all for watching Queen's Hive. Me and Jake will be signing off. First video in a long time. Expect more. We'll be going over the offseason. And all I got to say is bring Pete Alonso back. Bring Peter Morgan Alonso back. I will not stress it enough. Bring back Diaz. That's all I have to say. Next video coming up soon. I'm going to be doing some updates. We're going to go over some series during once the regular season comes, spring training. Expect more videos. Queen's Hive will be signing off. Thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Put down any opinions on the Mets or anything in the comments below. I could really use the support. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let's go Mets. Queen's Hive. We suit up and talk Mets baseball. Me and Jake will be going to bed now. Thank you.